Welcome, everybody, to episode 318 of The Effing Title. Husky Big.
Little D.
And we're back once again. By the way, this energy drink tastes like shit. Just want to throw it out there.
What's that one?
This one is Form Energy. P-H-O-R-M. Form Energy.
Oh, first form.
Oh, is it First Form?
I think it's first form.
I don't know. It's great, but it doesn't taste that good.
First form is like a Gymshark it's a clothing company.
Oh, really?
I was literally just talking about First Form earlier because I was watching the Ludgestone Open, the Discraft, the disc golf, and the guy who's in first right now, he's a First Form athlete.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's one of those things. If this was about half of this, I'd be okay with it. I think.
It's just a lot of flavor.
Too much grape. Too much grape.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Ghost grape.
Oh, okay.
Not Ghost.
Yep.
Is it Ghost?
I had this one. I got like 7 energy drinks, by the way, over here that I've had in like 3 days, by the way. I bought Ghost, and it was orange cream.
Yeah.
This was fantastic.
You know what I had the other day? I had an orange cream prime. Look at us. Shills.
Look at us.
And then I have the new Baja Blast.
Oh.
Passion fruit and lime.
Oh, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I have Black Rifle next to me as well. I have that. I have Form. I have a Monster in the fridge. Technically, it's not mine. I bought it for someone else. DeNutte's got a beer. I almost bought some Jack and Cokes, pre-made ones.
Oh, like those mixed ones?
Yep. I almost bought those because that'd be a nice, easy way for me to get a little taste without blacking out. Going too far deep into it. Exactly. So today we are watching. We did a review of a movie that DeNutte saw probably ages ago, and I saw literally 2 days ago.
I probably saw it a month ago.
You saw it about a month ago? I would have thought you would have seen this when it first.
No, I saw it when it came out on streaming on Amazon. Okay. So when it came out on Amazon, I watched it like that day.
Oh, okay, fair. The Accountant 2. I'd never seen within the past month. I've watched both Accountants. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dude, I've seen the first one maybe 10 times.
I genuinely really like these films.
So back when we used to go to the bar sometimes, we used to go to the bar a lot pre-COVID, and then sometimes we would go, and then like my buddy and I would come back to my house, and we'd watch one of 2 movies. We'd watch The Accountant or The Foreigner.
Okay.
Which, I don't know if you've seen that one. That's the Jackie Chan movie.
Oh, okay, yep.
Jackie Chan versus...
Very odd 2 films, DeNutte.
Yeah, well, they're not much different than each other.
It's now that you say that, yeah, you're not wrong.
James Bond,
Pierce
the last one.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. So it's Jackie Chan versus Pierce Brosnan. He's an ex-IRA member who's now like a politician.
Oh, it's that movie. Okay.
Yeah, that movie. It's actually, I think it's one of Jackie Chan's best movies. It's not a comedy at all. It's a very serious movie.
I'll have to look at this because I do remember seeing pieces about this, but I don't remember actually watching.
Jackie Chan's daughter's killed in a modern day IRA bombing.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just like this Jackie Chan. He's like, who killed my daughter? So he's just like, and he just messes with the IRA. It's good, but like, The Accountant 2 is so I've always said now I'm saying it here. I hope it don't get canceled. I'm like, it's autistic Ben Affleck's the best Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's the thing is I like what I've seen from this series.
Yeah,
this franchise because it's a franchise.
They didn't have to make a second one. Yeah, this is a new
I mean, they're talking about making a third one now.
They made money on it, which I'm surprised they made as much as they did. So, budget for second movie was 80. They made just over 100.
Yep.
So some people would say that's a flop, but some people, I don't know. I think it's got especially because the first one after it came to streaming had such a huge cult following.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the first one because I just looked. The first one's budget was 44, and that made 155.
Get into it. I think the first one is a little better, but I think if this one is truly leading to a third one, I think this was in the perfect spot.
Yes,
if this is the the only one they never make another one. I think it is in a weird spot, but if it leads into a third one, perfect.
So this is what I have here. It says,
Yeah.
in 2021, director Gavin O'Connor announced plans to turn The Accountant into a trilogy, describing the third film as a buddy film he called Rain Man on steroids.
Perfect. Yes.
And then in April of this year, he confirmed that the third movie is actually in development, and it's going to focus on Christian and Braxton, so Ben Affleck and John Bernthal.
Great names.
Christian and Braxton's in a road trip format with a lighter tone, more emotional depth, and Anna Kendrick is expected to return. Ben Affleck has also expressed interest in completing the trilogy, deeming the film's layered structure and character development to be the strengths for it. Which I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm giving both movies a 7.5.
Yeah. They are like very close to each other, and like it may sound like I'm making fun of like autistic Ben Affleck is the best Ben Affleck, but it really like it doesn't show autism as like a weakness at all in this movie. It's sure in the second movie where like it has at one point it has a whole group of kids on a computer, like that's felt a little silly, but like
that did like when it first saw that I was like, okay, that's kind of, I get it.
Like that was actually like the only part in the movie I was like, all right, it's a little much. Yeah. Everything else I thought it wasn't, but like
it was. I will say this though, it was funny though when when in that scene when like what's her name here, Cynthia Adai Robinson was like, shut it down, and the other girl, the computerized voice there, who was
deep sigh.
Yeah, well, not even that, not even the deep sigh. It's like Catherine and Lewis are going head to head right now. Let's see who can do it first. That was funny. I was like, okay, this is comical, because you see Ben in the back as well. Like he's just standing there, just like, okay, let's see what they got, sort of thing. Like, and you can kind of see that expression. I mean, it's one of those things. I'll agree. I think that these two movies have been two of Ben's best movies. Yeah, I'll even word it like that
for sure. Like, I was gonna say, like, I think this, like, we're really hitting like a renaissance in Ben's older age. Mm-hmm. Because like Batman.
Yeah, I mean, he's still my favorite Batman. I mean, I'm gonna go
that basketball movie he made that wasn't very good.
Yes,
I thought he was pretty good in it. I didn't think the movie was very good.
The movie had its moments.
It had its moments.
Overall, though, I think it also and this is one of those things. Like, it's like you might get canceled what you said. I might get canceled what I was saying. When you have drunk Ben Affleck playing drunk Ben Affleck, there's a certain like realism to it where like I'm seeing him shit-faced in the movie and I'm sitting there going, is he acting or is he actually shit-faced right now? Like, But no, that movie. And then
there was a scene in that movie where he was pulling Bud Heavies out of the fridge, and he was putting his neck on deck in the freezer to get colder. And I was like, "Oh, I've done that in my knuckle."
It's like, oh, he's relatable. He's just like me.
Oh no!
Yeah, no. So The Accountant was one of those ones. The first Accountant came out in 2016, which is hilarious when you look at this because this was his 20. I'm gonna go from 2014 down. He went Gone Girl.
Which I didn't see, but I know people loved it.
Yes.
I started watching one night and fell asleep and then never finished it.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that one, but I've heard the same thing. Heard real good things. Batman vs Superman, where we get introduced to him as Bats. Then he's listed in Suicide Squad, where he has his couple scenes in there.
Yeah.
The Accountant, Live by Night. So it's like
the Flash.
There, like. No, we don't talk about that. We don't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, and the next one is the Justice League right after that.
Was he was in that last scene of the Flash, right? No, he wasn't.
So
okay.
in the Flash,
I couldn't remember who was
in the Flash movie. He's at the very beginning, and then at the very end is Clooney.
Okay, what's the scene where was Aquaman?
That was in the Flash too.
Oh, that was the Flash. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, where he shows up shit-faced and then just fucking...
Oh, and then it shows the silhouettes of Wonder Woman and then I think Batman
That's
too, right?
Peacemaker.
That's Peacemaker.
That's the finale of Peacemaker, yeah.
That's right. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so, but like I said, interesting that it came out in 2016, and then we got the sequel 9 years later, 10 years later, 9 years later.
It didn't feel that long, but yeah.
Yeah, it really didn't. And like I said, I mean, like, and this is one of those things, we might as well just get into it. So Ben Affleck's character Christian Wolf is autistic. They make it known in the film like that is the thing. That's the whole premise of the first movie. Basically, is he's autistic. He has his little keys. He has his his mannerisms. But,
especially as a kid, he's pretty low functioning in autism.
yes, and it's one of those things where there was something that I saw where there was a critical response here. Gave it a positive review. So this guy from Uprocks gave it a positive review, saying it's transparent in its attempt to both pimp out a future franchise and give autistic kids their own superhero. There's a genuine sweetness to the latter that converts me on the former. Headshots, math problems, and pain social interactions sign me up.
Yeah.
But then, there's the other side of it, where there's also people where there's the film was also criticized for some elements of its portrayal of autism. And it's been called
which
offensive
I could understand, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it's been called offensive to autistic people in part because of its violence. And I'm sitting there that's because that's the main aspect of what the film is.
I mean, he's like a hitman.
Yeah. But then it's Lauren Steffen, the director of clinical services in California. So we already know what type of person this is. It's concerning that a movie features a character with autism who has guns and engages in that kind of aggression/violence.
I mean, that's not the point, but
yeah,
it's just an aspect. Oh, it's all like an aspect. I mean, you could say that about any movie ever.
Yeah. Oh my God! Did you see the guy who had a mullet being aggressive and violent? Everyone who has a mullet is aggressive and violent.
You know what? I'll say it okay. Well, this is not Cowboy Bebop, right?
Yeah.
The live action remake that people hated.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, Faye Valentine in that show, a lot of people were upset because she either wasn't white or she wasn't Asian. Because there's a whole thing is was she French? Was she Asian? There's a whole thing on that. And then the actress who played her is Mexican, and that's who played the main woman in The Accountant too.
Oh,
so you can always bring that into everything. You can
if you're gonna start doing it, eventually it's gonna become one of those things where we can't have characters anymore. We can't do certain things.
Yeah, it's you can have anyone play anyone. I don't Harry Potter. People are mad about race swaps. I'm well, who cares?
Yeah, genuinely. It's
if that person's the best, then make it I don't know. I'm just
oh yeah, no, it's
any story and then anything you could put them in a wheelchair and people would be mad about it. They're well, a wheelchair.
It's silly because let's be honest here. If it was a different thing where you just had an artistic character in the movie that was the main character of the movie, and they're just nice, they're just genuine, they're just a good person, right? And that's the whole premise of the movie. It'd be the same thing. This would be the exact same comments. It would just be changed to being they
why
can't.
They have to be autistic?
Why are they autistic? Why couldn't they be doing this? Why do they have to be so no matter what, it's always going to be you're just going to find some Karen out there, which I hate saying that because my mom's name is Karen, but you're going to find some Karen out there that's going to just have an issue with someone. And most of the time, and I'll say this, most of the time, it's a stupid white person that has a problem with it when no one else does.
I don't know. I think they didn't do a disservice to autism. No. I thought they actually anyone who I know has seen these movies really enjoys them.
I mean, that's the thing is
it's not that they don't focus on oh yeah, he's this awesome hitman. They're no, it's this guy who's just insane at what he does. Yeah. It doesn't matter what he's literally the best accountant.
Yeah, that's the thing is the first movie is literally about him being the greatest accountant ever.
You put no spin on it. You're this is a movie about a guy who's really good at counting with numbers. You're okay, cool. And they made that fun. Yeah. You could say the same thing about Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was one of the best movies last year. 23. Yeah. One of the best movies of 2023. Yeah. It was up for Best Picture, right?
I do believe so.
That movie was awesome. Mm-hmm. It was awesome, but at the end of the day, it was just a guy doing chemistry.
Yeah.
They just framed it in a really cool way. Here's this guy who some people say he has a disability, and he's no, he's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I loved the scene in the first accountant in the very beginning of it, where he's talking with the farm owners, And she's like, oh, well, I make these, like, pot holders for, like, the church or whatever. And he goes, oh, so you have a business? And she goes, well, no, I wouldn't call it a business. And, like, he's like, no, so you have a business. And, like, you could then see, like, the husband being like, yeah, she has a business. And it's like, okay, so which room in your house is the biggest room? Oh, that would be the kitchen. Oh, and that's where you make the pot holders, correct? And she's like, no, well, and then you see the husband like, no, that's, and it's like, okay. And it's like, do you have a vehicle? And it's like, yeah, well, we have a vehicle that we, use to, oh, so you have a company car. And it's like, you see all this shit, and it's one of those things it's like, okay, that's cool. Like,
and he's like, and you like, that business he ran helping these people, it was purely because he wanted to help these people, and then his like side business was doing all like these bad people.
Yeah, it's wild how, like, because that's the thing is like I wanted to know after I watched it. Yeah. And I looked at this and I saw that and I was just kind of it's like fucking really.
Also, shout out to like that farm people. They're like, you can use our land to shoot, and he brings a 50 cal.
He brings a 50 cal, and I love the dude being like, it's like there's no way he's gonna hit those targets from there, and he hits all of them perfect, and he's just
and then he just goes.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like
he waves at them or something.
And it's one of those things like because of course it's one of those things that I feel like there's made a lot of jokes about, but like everyone's on the spectrum, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
But there's certain things that like he did in the movies where it's like he did it, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's like, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I do that. Like, like that sort of thing. Like, just like certain interactions with people or like certain things like that, right? Where it's just like,
we're even back to the farm scene when he saves them, and then he goes. He like waves by.
He murders two people, saves them, like messes up their truck, completely destroys a bunch, like their like half of their like farm home, and then like before he leaves, he's just like, and then just turns and leaves. It's like, yeah,
yep. I mean, that says it all.
Yeah, and then like I love as well when he's talking with Anna Kendricks in the first one, and he's like, and they're talking, and he suddenly like starts to nerd, and like it doesn't stop though. He just goes because I'm sitting there, and it's like yeah, I've done that, and she just kind of goes, oh okay. I'm like, ooh.
And she's like, who like her dad? He's like this nerd with a pocket protector. He's like, I got a pocket protector.
Yeah, I have a. But that's the first one. We're talking about the second one. So the second one, though, I thought was a nice. I didn't know where they were going to go with it. To be honest with you.
You know what? We haven't even mentioned John Bernthal in this whole thing.
John Bernthal's character in this is, I think, like, there's a watered down version of Punisher.
Yes. And but it's the personality.
Yes.
Which is like, because he's just like he's like kind of a goober, but he is clearly like a bad guy.
Yeah.
And almost like Christian like grounds him.
Yes, Christian grounds him.
So they like kind of need each other.
Yeah, and I think you see that, and that was the big thing that I liked about the second one, and that's why like I gave them both 7.5s for different reasons, right? I like the second one because of you see the development of the characters to an extent, and like you said, how they kind of ground each other to an extent. Where Christian kind of brings Braxton down, but Braxton also kind of brings out a little bit more of the
well, like knows how to do it. And he's not doing it. He like makes fun of him, but like it's like straight purely from like a brother who loves him standpoint. Where like, hey, tell me your feelings. Don't shut out. Don't like lock it away. Tell me what's up.
Yeah, like, and that's like I loved. So in the second one, there's the fight scene in the bar.
Yes, and I wanted to bring that up too, because that scene is like one of the best scenes in the movie. That whole like sequence.
So at one point, a girl goes over to Ben Affleck's character and is like hitting on him, and Ben,
which is like, I want to point out his outfit is like the perfect outfit. He's dressed like an accountant. He has his like button-down shirt. He's got his khakis, and then he's got like a pair of Hokas on.
Yeah,
which is like straight like accountant attire. He's like comfortable and practical.
Yeah. So the girl's hitting on him, and he's just kind of just doing his thing. And John Bernthal's kind of like, "What are you doing, man? Like, what are you?" And then they're what is it called?
Line dance.
There we go. Thank you. They're line dancing, and he's seeing it, and he starts moving his fingers to it, and he's kind of like he's getting the rhythm down in his head to an extent. He's starting to see it, and he just gets up and goes over, and he's kind of awkwardly standing there, still kind of trying
It's like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
And then he starts doing it, and he picks it up, and he's with the chick, and they're doing it, and then suddenly a guy comes over and starts getting pissy, like, "Hey, you dance with my girl? Dance with my girl?" And he's like, "You want to fight?" And Ben immediately is just like, "Oh, good. Braxton will love this."
He's like,
Punch
"Oh,
me."
please."
Yes.
He's like, I don't mean any wrong, but please punch me.
Yeah,
He's like,
please punch
he's like, my brother really needs this. Punch me.
And you can see John Bernthal's character kind of like,
He's like sitting up on the thing. He's like, oh,
"What's happening?"
gonna happen?
It was such a good like moment for them in that. Yeah. So I was, like I said, I wasn't sure where the second movie was.
And he got the number.
Go. Yeah, and he got the number. That was also hilarious too. He's just
yeah. and like Braxton is just so pumped. Like that's like the perfect brother.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things. Like I genuinely would rewatch these movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I've seen the first one so many times.
Yeah. It's wild as well thinking about like the change up in like you can even see it on my face how expressive I am with this one versus last week, where. Which, by the way, have you had a chance yet?
No, I haven't had a chance.
Have you
I almost threw it on the other night because it was like still in like the top, not like top watch, but it's like the banner. They're like really advertising it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do it.
I can't do it. I was wondering where they were going to go with this one, and I really did like the direction they went with it. I will say that.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure where they would go. I wasn't sure how they would do it. But killing off J.K. Simmons' character, I thought was fantastic. Because it does set up the kind of, that's the catalyst to get him back in. That's the catalyst to get everything started. And then the chaos just ensues from there, right?
And, like, the twist of, like, the mom they were looking for being the hit woman that whole time, which J.K. Simmons figured out. Even like I would have never guessed that because they had reconstructive surgery. It's not the same woman.
Yeah,
but
it's a great twist because, like I said, with the reconstructive surgery, if I do recall, I think it's two different actors or actresses.
Yeah, I think it can't or it's like I don't think they really even showed the other lady in like they showed a picture of her, but I don't think they ever showed her like in full form.
Yeah.
Whereas like it was probably just a model like they heavily like photoshopped the actress.
Yeah, and it's
and she was like heavy set. She had a round face, and then like the actress is real thin, like sharp jawline.
Yeah. So it was cool seeing. Oh, right here, Daniela Pineda.
Yeah,
that's her name. Yeah, that was a great twist, and just seeing the way that they went about going through it too, because it goes from like. Just kind of like, hey, we need to figure this out.
She was in the Jurassic World movies.
What?
She's in 2 of them.
Wait a minute. Is she in... She was... Was she...
She played the same character.
A former Marine who's now... Oh, she's... Okay, I know which character she is then. Yeah, she's... So you know how there was...
Was she one of the tech people with Jake Johnson?
No, she was... It's the second one. I'm trying to think of the kid's name. No, not BD Wong.
Oh, she was in Plane? I actually just saw that.
Justice Smith. You know,
okay. Yeah.
It was the girl
Pokemon.
There. Yeah, it was
Detective Pikachu.
There we go, yeah. So it was the girl that was with him.
Okay, I don't remember that.
At the agency.
I saw the first one a few times, but I saw the other 2. I saw the second one twice, I think, and then the third one I saw. I wasn't that impressed with them.
Yeah, after they broke my heart with the Brachiosaurus, like crying, at that point I was like, you assholes are dead to me. Like, you didn't.
I can't wait for Jurassic Park on Wednesday.
Ooh,
Universal, shout out. Go to Universal. Yeah.
DeNutte's leaving me, guys.
Yeah.
But so I don't know where to start with this one, to be honest. Like it's like we're kind of just we've been bouncing around. We did what we normally do, just on a hyper level for this one.
Yeah. So I mean, because we're just jazzed on it. Yeah. Like story of the thing. J.K. Simmons dies. His subordinate reaches out to Christian Wolf, and she's like, "I need help finding out who killed him." because we have some video, but we can't figure it out. And he's like, I could find him. You're gonna have to come down to my level.
That was the scene with that I did really like, and I don't know if you did too, but it's like he's sitting there and he's just kind of doing the, like he's just kind of like tapping his fingers sort of thing, and she's looking at this wall with all this paperwork and pictures and everything on it, and she's like just audibly talking out loud, right? Just kind of like word vomiting, just trying to get her thoughts out there, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm waiting." And she's like, wait.
Yeah, so it's like I'm waiting for you to finish, so like, I can go.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't interrupt me.
Yeah, like it was
so
one of those
that's
sort
like a throwback to the first one too, because he's like, even at the end when he's gonna kill John Lithgow, and he's like, I need to finish.
Yeah, it was just
it was puzzle. And his whole thing.
It was such a great scene because he's just kind of sitting there, just like, and it's one of those things. Like I've had that recently at work. Where like when we doing I'll do dishes and I get into the groove of things and I get moving, and every now and then there's a volunteer that comes in and she just slows my ass down, and I just kind of stand there just like, please move.
You're messing with my vibes, bro.
Please, yeah. And it's one of those things. So, but go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to add that.
No, and so she recruits Christian to help her find who killed J.K. Simmons, and they go through this whole thing, and then he's like, we're gonna need some help. Recruits his brother. He shows up, who's mad, and he's mad at him because after the first movie, they never met up again. He like ghosted him again. He's like, what the heck, man?
I was gonna say, I think they said it was like either 5 years or 8 years.
Yeah,
something like that.
It wasn't a short amount of time.
There's a big gap in between the movies.
Big gap.
Yeah.
And actually, that makes me think of like one of my favorite scenes of the movie. And I'm just remembering it now. When they try to, because they figure out this girl, the hitman was a streetwalker at one point working for someone.
Yeah.
And they hire a bunch of prostitutes. And I was like, I didn't piece together that they were doing this to find her. I legitimately thought Braxton was buying Christian Wolf prostitute.
That's funny.
And so like I was like, huh? And like he's like, oh, he got her 3 so he can get his pick. And he's like, he's got money, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And it was like that whole thing. And then so I just was like, and then the whole I will say it took me way too long to catch this on. When they were talking to the girls in the room and they're like, we have kids, and they left, and I didn't piece that together until like when they were driving the kids back. I was like, oh, those are all kids of the street, of like the prostitutes. They're holding them hostage. And I just didn't piece that together for the longest time. I should have.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it's just this because you don't really find out about that aspect of it really for like another like 30 minutes or so, like 20 minutes.
There's one hole I will point out with that. Is that like they were looking for the son, right?
Yes.
They would have definitely killed that kid.
Oh yeah.
Because that girl wasn't working for him anymore.
Yeah, wasn't working for him. Hadn't worked for him. Like,
yeah.
No point keeping a mouth around that you can't feel.
So and he was a low function autistic kid. I'm like, they definitely would have kept up with, like, dealt with that kid. And I feel bad saying that, but like,
I mean,
it is what it is.
The only other one that I was gonna say that I liked, it's a little bit after where you're at right now, but is when John Bernthal is looking at the pictures, and he's like, well, she did some of these.
She didn't do that one.
Yeah,
definitely didn't do that one.
Definitely didn't do that one. Definitely didn't do that one. And it's one of those things. It was like he didn't say that it was him that did them, but it was.
She's like, "How do you know that?" And he's like, "I just know who." I just. And the Christian's like, "Do you always like confess to capital murders?" And he's like, "I didn't say I did it.
I didn't say I did it. I just said that wasn't her." Like,
yeah. He's like, "Come on, man."
I did like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you keep going.
So I just think like the two of these guys together, and I don't know. I'm happy because like was a huge. They had a very brief scene together in the first one. It was just the ending of the movie, and I thought like, they got in that fight, and then they had their talk, and then like he shoots John Lithgow, and he's like, "I missed you."
Yeah.
And like I'm just like this. Like. You could see that, and you're like, this could be a movie on itself, and that's kind of what happened, and hopefully that would be the third one. Is
it's the chemistry between the two of them is fantastic.
And even, have you seen their press tours for this at all?
No, I haven't.
Did you see any? Oh, so, like they did a lot of, because it is part of it's, it takes place in Mexico and stuff. So they did a lot of, they did some like Mexican press junkets.
Mm-hmm.
So, Spanish speaking Ben Affleck.
Oh boy, love it.
And like John Berthel's just like, and like, I don't know if you have if you haven't seen Ben Affleck speak Spanish, it's like a switch. He's like just a different person, and he's so fluent.
Well, that's the thing, is it's like Ben is one of those actors that I feel like is very underappreciated to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, and it's wild saying that because it's Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's been around forever.
Yeah.
But like he's been kind of like a joke for the like that's why I was saying like this Renaissance. He's been a joke for a while because he had some bad movies. He had his like open like fights with alcoholism. I mean, on and on again. He married J-Lo twice, right?
Yeah.
Divorced her twice. I think he was briefly with Anna de Armas.
I do believe so, because I think when they were together, I do believe that was because at one point when it was going to be when Ben was starting to work on his Batman movie that we were going to get, Anna de Armas was being rumored to be Catwoman.
Oh, okay, all right.
And it was one of those things. It was like as soon as that came out, everyone was just like, "Yes."
Well, did you see her new boyfriend?
No.
Her new boyfriend's Tom Cruise. 100%, which is insane. So, but, and, like, this is like, I don't know, he's been kind of the joke, and he kind of leaned into it, like the Duncans thing, like he was always seen with Duncans, and now he's like the Duncan crew with Matt Damon and stuff, and then, like, he's got that giant back tattoo that just is, like, so random.
Oh, yeah. It's the first time you see it it's hilarious, because you're like, wait, what?
It is kind of funny. So, like, it is funny when you see someone that has, like, no tattoos and then they just have this giant tattoo. Do you watch Barstool at all?
Oh, yeah.
Anything? So, have you seen Zach, the new guy in Pardon My Take?
Okay, so I've seen it, but I haven't seen it like that. Like, I don't know.
So they have, like, a new guy working for him. He's probably been there for, like, a couple months. He's, like, he could be, like, they could joke that he might be on the spectrum a little bit. He's just, like, kind of goofy, super nice. Just a tall, goofy guy. And I just saw this clip where they were doing a thing with John Gruden.
Okay.
And he's like, something they said, and you're like, did Zach show you his tattoo yet? And he's like, dude, they're like, would you believe us? He has a giant eagle on his chest, and he just lifts up the chest. And am I frozen?
You were.
Oh no. Yeah, so kind of frozen again.
Yeah, you're on
All
off.
right,
You're on off randomly. It's
okay. All right, so he just has this giant tattoo across his chest, and then like John Gruden's like, "Oh my god," and he's like, "Yeah, we're tattoo guys. All of us probably have a tattoo or two." And he's like, "Yeah, your one tattoo's like your entire." So it's like how I feel about Ben Affleck's giant back tattoo. Yeah. We could just yap about this movie all day.
I mean, it's crazy to me, because it's one of those things where you see a lot of people in today. I mean, like, we've seen it, we've talked about it, where people are like, "We want original movies," and then they're given original movies, and it's like, this movie sucks. Give us original movies, and it's like,
you actually haven't seen a lot of hate for these movies.
I haven't either. I actually saw, before I watched The Account 2, I asked Rob about it. Just to gauge his opinion, see what he thought. And he's like, you like Ben Affleck? I was like, yeah. He's like, you're gonna like the movie then. I was like, all right,
okay, yeah.
He's like, it's not great. He's like, it's a good movie. He's like, it's not great. He's like, you'll like it, but it's not like you're not.
Yeah,
like
it's not a great movie.
He's like, you're not like in for like the greatest thing you're ever gonna see. And I was like, okay, that's fair. Like
But you may really like it.
Yeah.
You like, this movie's not like Best Picture. It's not gonna win any awards. But like maybe it'll win an MTV a buddy cop movie, buddy duo thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if they still do those.
I have no idea.
Showing her age.
I have no idea. After the
but like a buddy movie.
I was gonna say, after the 1 year when they did, Oh, they added an award to one of the things for like what the hell was it called? It was like something along the lines of like where is it here? No. Okay, so they don't have it on this. There was like an accolade that they made. Oh, right here. Oscar's fan favorite moment that they added, where it was like in 2022 the film was named for 5 finalists for Oscar cheer moment Twitter sweepstakes as part of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Studios. Oscar's fan favorite. So it was the Flash entering the Speed Force in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and that's what won. Ever since like they added that one award. They added that one award. It was won and by the Snyder Cut, and then it immediately never happened again.
They're like, never mind.
Yeah, because they were like, they didn't think that they was gonna win. They were just like, yeah, sure, we'll throw it on there. This movie never existed. No one cares. This movie sucks. And it's like, nope, it won by a landslide. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, but yeah,
like,
so ever since that,
no more fan voting.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't looked at awards and know anything about awards. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, this is a, how the hell would you even, what did they account this? It's an action thriller. That's what it says here. It's an action thriller, is what they're categorizing.
I guess it's a thrill ride, maybe, but I wouldn't think of it as like a thriller.
I would say it's one of those things. Like you can't even say comedy to an extent because there's comedic moments.
It's not like a.
I mean, it's not a comedy.
It's not like Pineapple Express where it's like a serious comedy movie.
Yeah.
Like there are. The humors are like in the interactions and not in the moments.
Because it's like there's one at the very beginning where he's at a speed dating. He's out speed dating.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And he's doing his thing, right? So he's
They were all lined up to just see him, everyone else. And by the end, he was by himself. And they're like, how did you get... He's like, I gained the system. I figured out the perfect algorithm. I figured out how to make my dating profile. And...
yeah,
I edited my photos.
Yeah, he edited his photos. He made this so it's like people are asking him like the base questions like, oh, do you have friends? He's like, oh no, God no, I have no friends. It's just me. It's like, oh, it's like, do you have a nice house or apartment? He goes, I live in a Winnebago. It's like, oh,
yeah,
you own one? It's like, no, I live in one. Like
his Airstream collection. He has like 50 Airstreams. His entire parking lot of Airstreams.
It was just so funny seeing that because like
that's his autism is Airstreams.
Yeah.
That he's like, I don't like trains. I like Airstreams.
I like Airstreams. But that scene though was comical for me as someone that is still in the dating scene and on dating apps, where it's just like, I created the perfect profile by telling them exactly what they wanted to hear, so I could have a buddy.
I have a buddy going through a divorce. He's divorced. Well, he's separated. He's been separated for 2 years, and he keeps going. He's like, I need you to help me make a dating profile. I'm like, you just gotta make it. And he's like, you gotta put like, they don't have to be like professional pictures, but don't put like selfies on there. And he's like. And I literally sent him pictures that I took of him during this period. And he's like, I don't use any of those. I'm like, they're like things of you doing stuff and being a person. He's like, this is what people...
Now that I say that, what are the pictures that I have?
Yeah, do you have any non-selfies?
I mean, I will say this. I have a picture of you and me.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's not a selfie. That's one you could throw on there. We look good. We look happy.
Let's see here. What's my profile look like? All right, so I have a lot of selfies.
Yeah, I mean...
So there's you and me. Then there's me with my long hair in the car. There's me with my Santa hat on in the gym.
Oh, on your dating app?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a dating app.
Yeah. There's a picture of me and Rob, but I cropped Rob out. And probably should remove that because I'm just death glaring the camera. I'm just...
Oh, was it the wedding picture?
No, it's when I went to one of his memorial games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know the one you got on Facebook for a while, you were doing... oh wait, no, it was a funeral picture.
Yeah, it's the funeral picture. Yeah. And then there's me like this with my shirt open, and I have the original Husky shirt on. There's a picture of my YouTube account where it's me eating cookies, and then there's me at a wedding. But the very first picture they do see though is you and me at Sonic. So
here's a picture I took the other day. I had an IR camera at work, and there's a selfie with the IR camera.
I like it.
So yeah, so it's just like. That's just how it is. Like especially when you're. Oh! Here's a good one. I'll throw it out. This is totally accountant. This was me in my my middle school band uniform that kind of fit me from when I was 13.
That's wild.
The pants fit me, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have the picture on my phone, so I can't even show it. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
the picture of you. And
that's
me
dating apps. So like,
it was. I think for me that was a comical kind of like I giggled. And I was like, okay, that's funny. Like he
Yeah.
literally played the system so that he could get as many potential dates as possible.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really do hope that this does get the third one does come out. I'm very intrigued to see what the third one will be. Anna Kendrick's coming back would be sick as well because she was really funny in the first one. Because she's just the typical nerdy girl that's like kind of poppy. And
I
like,
mean, she plays Anna Kendrick in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also on here it says the film grossed over 103 on a budget of 80 mil, making it a sleeper hit.
I think I read the same exact thing because I was like, I guess that's a sleeper hit. I don't know. Like I guess it made money, but sure. Like,
I mean, it's better than some movies that don't make money and instead are, saying like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, it's made this much money domestically.
oh yeah, domestic. I don't know.
Domestic.
Like I don't. Part of me is like I don't even know what else we could say because like sure we could go scene by scene, but we don't need to do that.
Yeah, no.
It's not like that deep of a movie. Like it's like there's a struggle. They get together.
The one thing we didn't really talk about was the third act, the very final act, which is, I think, this like, in the first one, it kind of takes a while to get there, and when you get there,
Yes.
you're kind of like, okay, like, I'm seeing it. Like, I feel like the twist at the end of it being like, oh, they're brothers. And that sort of thing was like that took over from the actual scene. Where in this one, the actual scene is like seeing them finally be like, okay, they get to do their thing. You know, like
That's
now
like,
we get to
like,
see them actually.
They edged you, and then you were there. You're like, yes.
Yes.
I will say actually, there's one problem I had with that final sequence, right? So like during the trailers,
Is it the cat?
they show a couple bits from that scene,
Yes.
and like there's like a couple parts where like there's one where like they come out of the building, he swaps, he pulls out a pistol, and it's like very clear. But in the movie, it's like they CGI'd a bunch of dust and stuff from explosions, so it was actually like kind of hard to see them.
Oh, okay.
So there's this like they actually did. I remember this specifically, like in American Sniper. They showed stuff in the trailer, and then when they showed it in the movie, I was like, "Oh, this is like the same scene, but like they're going through a dust storm, so you can barely see anything. But it looks really cool in the trailer. It almost seems different.
So they kind
It's easy.
they added.
Yeah, because if you throw this scene that's like full of dust into the trailer, it's like you can't see anything. It's like why why show that? So I don't know if that it fit for the scene in the movie because they were literally blowing stuff up and shooting, and like it makes sense to have smoke and dust, but.
The one thing as well that I will say that I thought that was really good with the final scene, with the strong point in it, was when we get to the scene where they save all the kids, and John Bernthal's character is like just standing there looking at the pit where the kids are in, just the hole, and you can kind of see in his fantastic job by him.
He was reluctant on doing this whole thing. He was just doing it because of his brother, and then when he did it, they were like,
he saw it, and it was kind of that thing of like, oh shit, this is. I actually just saved all of these children. And they were actually gonna kill these children. Like you can see it on his
it's not only them, but he was like, my company was going to kill all these children.
Yeah, like fantastic acting by him on that. Like
we didn't even point out like that one guy, like the one hitman that like the bad guy that whole time, like the one that was holding the kids at the end with a sniper. He's been in a bunch of stuff, and he's always like a bad guy, which is kind of funny. There's one thing I saw where he wasn't the bad guy, but yeah, he was mostly.
Is it Lombardo Boyer?
Grant Harvey, who played Cobb.
Who played Cobb? Oh, he's been in a couple different things.
Yeah, so he's like Animal Kingdom, bad guy. Fire Country, bad guy. Jack Ryan, I don't remember.
Geography Club, bad guy.
Actually, maybe the stuff I've only seen him in, he's a bad guy. But he's in Shooter. He's Lucifer. He's in an episode of Lucifer. One episode.
Would be Prince of Darkness. Oh, okay.
But he's kind of a guy that's been in a bunch of stuff. But he was like, I thought he was a good bad guy.
Yeah, no, he
he's convincing as a bad guy.
yeah, he played the role well. I mean, it was one of those things
Yeah.
like he like. So I'm intrigued. Like I said, I'm intrigued to see the third one. See where they go with it, and also, like you said, artistic Ben Affleck is one of the best Ben Afflecks. So.
Oh, so another thing is like John, like Braxton was like kind of like, I want a family, or he's like, I feel like alone too. There's maybe get a dog, and Christian's like, you don't want a dog. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, you're never home. You couldn't take care of a dog. Yeah. It was like a very like opposite of like, this is like this guy who is trouble being grounding his brother, the normal person. I'm putting quotes up there. And then he's like, maybe you're a cat person. He's like, I don't like cats. And then he finds a cat.
Yeah, he finds a cat at the end. It's also hilarious when
I fucking love this cat.
When they're driving the kid to New Hampshire as well, and then that's the other thing, that place that
shout New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's in New Hampshire. They're driving him there. It's like, when do I get to hold my cat? Huh? It's my cat. Kid's been holding it for the last hour. When's it my turn?
He's
to
like,
get to
he's being
cat?
the kid.
Yeah. So like it's the relationship between the two is very good.
Oh, he's like, hey, I was thinking when we're done here, we go get in the truck and go camping. He's like, for real?
Yeah,
you?
Really? Like, you want to go camping? Like, yeah, let's go. You and me. Like, yeah.
He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go. Accountant 2. Bang. Yeah. I'm glad I saw it. Like I said,
I'll go with your 7 and 7.5 for both, because they're not good movies, but they're good. They're very like them very much.
Yeah. I go 7.5 because I think first watch good movie, good teetering on great. There's some issues. It's right there. 7.5 to me is a watchable movie that is, I think, is like right at the echelon of like getting to there, but it's rewatchable. And I think that's the biggest thing.
But it has like a charm to it that will like is why the first one is such already like a cult classic.
Yes.
That like this will be like a cult classic series, because it's like there's just something about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I like that. The reason why I'm going 7.5 as well is because for both of them is because there is like it's different for each one, right? Like the more seriousness of the first one, seeing him fully being the accountant, doing all that stuff in the first one really sets the bar for me there. But in the second one, seeing the relationship between the brothers, that's the part of it that gets it to a 7.5 in the second one for me.
But it's also good because like, could they have just made this same movie again? Sure, but they didn't, and they went deeper into the story.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I like the idea of the third one being a buddy cop Rain Man on steroids, because it's like, yes.
You know, like another movie kind of like this, in a way, is like Nobody, right? Yep. Nobody. I just rewatched Nobody the other day. That's what I threw on instead of War of the Worlds. I threw on Nobody.
Fair.
And
good choice.
That's just like kind of another thing where like that movie, I wouldn't say that's like a great movie. I'd say that's like another 7.5, where it's like, but it's just kind of special.
Yeah, because I guess
I think the second one's going to be the same way. That one's coming out, or just came out, I think yesterday actually.
I was gonna say it's one of the two. Yeah, it's either just came out or it's coming out. But it's because that's my thing. Is like for me, 7.5s is like on the very first watch, you're sitting there and you're like, I can't tell if this is good or great. Like it's like right there.
Yeah.
Right, but then it just has that rewatchability where, like, after rewatching it a couple times and after thinking about it, it's like, yeah, no, this is a good movie.
Well, again, it's a movie that you want to rewatch, because then there's those movies that are like perfect. Like I'll always go back, like Blade Runner 2049. I've seen that movie twice. I have it on 4K. I think it's a perfect movie.
Yep.
I'm going to definitely watch it again. But it's a heavy movie. But I also think that's like a near 10.
Yes.
But like this is like, it's just you have a good time with it. So you can just keep rewatching it.
Yeah, I agree. So there we go. That's the Accountant 2 review from the boys. DeNutte is going to Disney this next week. So because he's going to Disney this next week, I am forcibly giving him the next podcast off. He doesn't get a choice. I'm just
whatever.
Yeah. So next week's episode, finally, after years of talking about it.
Oh, you've never done it?
No. This has been
I thought you. Oh, yeah, okay.
No. This has been a podcast episode that has been in the works for years. Because anytime that you've
talked about it, you've talked about it so much that I thought you've done it.
No. So we.
Okay.
Yeah. So every time that you've had to like bail out during one, I message him first.
Okay.
And
You're like, hey, is this it?
there's always something that's happening at that moment where he can't do it. So when you said about Disney, I was like, when you said like we might have to move it early, that's when I sent him the message. I was like, look, like I'm gonna give him one of the two off. I was either gonna be this week or next week because I want you to, you're going through a lot,
Yeah.
big vacation, big thing. No, I'm letting you just kind of relax and do your thing, right? So I was like, I'm gonna hit him up, boom, and that's why I haven't done it yet because we were gonna do it last night, and I'm sitting there like, let's not, because I want to wait until we do this one, have this one locked down. Because if you were like, I don't want to do it today, let's do it when I get back, I would have been like, okay, that's fine, I'll record with him today. I would have just moved the order around, right, like that sort of thing. But so we've never done this because every time I've like, oh, we can't do ours, I go to him and we can't do it. So I have to go to the next person.
And today's the day, or whenever you're doing it.
Yeah, for a little behind the scenes for everyone. Today's the day.
You have to change your shirt. You're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, I have my one anime shirt.
Okay, I was like, you're gonna have to throw it.
Yeah, I have one anime shirt, so I have that I'm gonna throw on.
There it is.
And it's also funny because like this one, you look at it and it's just a gray shirt, right? But if you really look at it, you can kind of faintly see. It's Batfleck's symbol.
Oh, is it? So I'm looking at it, and from like, because I have you're small on my screen. It looks green to me, and I'm like, am I colorblind?
Yeah, no, so it's a gray shirt.
I can see it now.
Yeah.
You know what? It almost looks like sweat.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I mean, honestly, it might be. I've recorded like 7 different YouTube series recently with this shirt on because it is just. It's the comfy one that I have, and I can't find my Under Armour one. I'm not gonna lie, that's the only reason. Yeah. Because normally I try to wear a nothing shirt when I record YouTube series now. So yes, there's an Under Armour one somewhere in the pile over there, and I just don't know where it is. So I've just been throwing this on instead. But yeah, so me and Coop are finally doing our one next week. And then DeNutte is back, which we will probably talk about his vacation.
Disney.
Going to Disney.
Disney adult.
We eventually here will have to do the Lorcana one again. Trying to do the stupid.
Yeah. I'm buying a house, so hopefully by the time that happens, I'll be in that house. So
yeah. So a lot going on here. So, don't be surprised if we get some more guests in while DeNutte's doing his thing, because I don't want to add more onto his plate. I'm just be honest with you. I don't want to add more on your plate. So
just as long as I don't have to wait a while for internet, because I'll have to get new internet put in because the internet company that's currently there is doo-doo trash. But the fiber does get there easy. My sister lives across the street. She has fiber. So
okay, there we go. So
yeah.
Yes, that's what we got. So let us know what you guys thought of the accountant to Ben Affleck, DeNutte going to Disney, the way that I look today. Anything, just let us know what you think down in the comments down below.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Appreciate that. He's lying to me again. As always, depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.